Are we talking about stuff like CRISPR and these types of technologies?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So CRISPR stormed on the scene just over a decade ago, and people are hotly anticipating not FDA approval, but regulatory health approval of some CRISPR-based therapies, maybe even in 2023. So can you imagine in a decade something that was discovered in bacteria has come in and just completely changed how we think about how we could treat diseases that were previously thought to be incurable?
Yeah. What do you think the best case scenario is? What types of diseases do you think we might be able to eradicate? I know there are some very specific ones that they're starting with.
Yeah, so I think the low-hanging fruit has been diseases where there is, one genetic alteration that you can come in and kind of play with. The truth is, a lot of genetic diseases are much more complex in their genetics, and it's not just about tweaking one thing or two things. And not only that, diseases look very different in different people. So the low-hanging fruit, what people have gone after, and they've shown tremendous efficacy, have been, places where we've been able to play with, one or two things. The reality is indications are a lot more complex than that. And so it's desire for the ability to iterate quickly and prototype is only going to grow. And that's where our product comes in, because we can start to help facilitate that in a cost-effective way.
How cool is that? So we're talking about, I think it's like sickle cell anemia, like certain things like that. These are the ones that are maybe the first ones to go after.
Yeah. So some diffuse B-cell lymphomas, that's sort of one of the most famous ones. Chimera for cancer. There's been some tremendous waves made in immune-oncology, but yeah, you brought up another huge one, which is sickle cell anemia, and there have been some really positive results from clinical trials that have just been incredibly promising to actually have a therapy that's actually curative, not just treating the patient.
It's truly what we think of when we think of the best part of the future. It's wild to think about the implications of this stuff.
Yeah.